Time to open up. I need to make a new thumbnail for this one, but otherwise it's fine. Then tonight I need to do the boss guides, both the short form and long form, but the long forms never do really well anyway, because Sun was the master of those. But... This is the way to travel. This is the way to travel. Thank you very much. Alright. Later. Oh, I love it.
低头。
Sorry, what was that? Sorry, did you want to taste? Did you want to taste this? Why? Also, his Chinese is so fucking good. I'm gonna come. Okay, so, all right. Neuvillette's quest. Hopefully, we can do this in 2 hours. If not, well, shit. God damn it. All right. Oh, you know what? Why don't we start the quest in Chinese? I want to hear his theatrics. I really want to hear this shit in Chinese. I just want to hear it. Also, is it just me or Neuvillette looks a little clunky when he walks? So here's Zhongli.
也好。
So, look at him running like this. Maybe it's because of all the appendages and stuff on the back. But it looks like it's super stiff. I mean, like... So, see how, like, it's kind of... Yeah? So, watch it closely. It looks like he has more, like... He has more of a skip to his hop. Do you see that? It feels different. It looks like he has like a faster walking speed. You know, it's weird, right? He actually feels faster to use. He has less side-to-side movement, but then like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. He steps a little faster. He steps a little faster. I don't know. Does that mean that he's like? Is he even taller? No, he's not even taller. So I'm not sure why they... maybe it's a joke, because look, like, the complexity in its design does in fact cause some inconveniences in movement, but it is to its where that it matches his standing is more important matter. So I don't know if that's like an Easter egg or if it's just a bug, but it definitely looks off to me. Because I usually stare at the back of Zhongli instead. Like, he just looks more fluid. And, like, it just looks like this man is, like, a bit more... Like, it's more obvious when you look at it, like, this way. Like, it's a bit faster. I don't know. Alright, man. Let's have some fun. Oh. Alright. And, I don't know, let's bring Amber with us. Oh, it's Melusine. Hello! Hello.
哎，我没听错吧，那位莱特大人，您是想亲自接手这个案子？
没错。
为什么呢？理论上，这种事情交给警备队防范即可。那位莱特、赛德纳，你们在聊什么呀？旅行者、佩蒙，你们也帮我劝劝那位莱特大人，他想单独调查一起案件。我们从未有过这方面的先例，最高审判官怎么能像私家侦探一样亲自查案呢？
I still don't like how it was revealed that he was the dragon. You know, I kind of feel you on that. I mean, I think it's just trying to mimic what the casual, like, player is like, oh, we didn't know. Or, oh, he's confirming it. But then at the same time, it's like, Like, did you want it to have, like, an epic reveal? Rather than just like a, hey, just keep this on a down low, but I'm actually like a fucking dragon. Like,
我相信以你的人脉能够做到。不过抱歉，这件事我暂时并不打算假手他人。
所以到底是什么案件需要那位莱特亲自调查？哦，肯定是什么惊天大案吧？
有一位名叫基亚拉的美露心，收到了威胁信。
然后呢？
暂时并没有下文。目前我掌握的信息就是这样。
啊！唉，我也不知道那位莱特大人为什么这么执着。
There's a lot of weird dialogue differences I've noticed immediately. Like, Sadine right here, it says, Yeah, I don't understand why Neuvillette's so hung up with this either. But then this one, it just says, I have no idea why you're so hung up with this. It kind of confuses the viewer a little bit.
我刚刚翻看了一下行程表，今天并没有案件需要审理。如果您一定要坚持的话，我也并无意见。
多谢理解。等会儿我会写一张假条，就放在我的办公桌上。辛苦你帮我转交给弗妮娜女士吧。 虽然他对这些公务往来不感兴趣，但按照流程，我需要向他报备。
我明白了，稍后我会回来将假条交给弗妮娜大人。
Oh, that was a ghost Farina? Well, actually, that makes sense, because no one paid her any attention for some reason. Huh, I did not know it was a ghost.
看来就连赛德纳也不习惯你亲自查案呢。这起案件到底有什么特别的地方呀？
暂时看不出来，不过他让我想起一些往事。我担心这背后可能有复杂的利益纠葛，必须提前排除风险。
Care to explain the detail?
不要再卖关子了，我们还一头雾水呢。
我并没有隐瞒的想法。 只是回忆过去，难免需要一点时间整理思绪。长话短说，大概400多年之前，我成为了枫丹的最高审判官，并着手进行了一系列的机构改革。那时我身边值得信任的人不多，但有2位能力与品格都十分出众的下属，美露辛·卡罗蕾，以及特巡队队长沃特林。
能被那位莱特夸奖，应该是很厉害的人吧？
的确如此。 然而很遗憾，那时候我并没能保护好他们。在改革中利益受损的顽固派集合起来，利用卡罗蕾的身份制造了一起政治风波，逼迫我让出更多权力。其结果是，卡罗蕾自尽，沃特林被流放。从那以后，涉及到美露辛的案件，我总会格外谨慎。
From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines. Seems like they're using Melusines against you.
美露辛这个种族，原本全部生活在与世隔绝的村落中。后来，包括卡罗蕾在内的部分美露辛，请求我将他们带到枫丹亭。我回应了他们的愿望。在民众眼中，美露辛跟我的关系很特殊，他们的一举一动都与我息息相关。
Whatever they do can be traced back to me.
有很多人会利用这一点来做文章，特别是对我不满的人，会挑起关于美露辛的冲突，借机将矛头指向我。我并不在意人们对我的态度，然而，阴谋的漩涡一旦形成，就会不受控制的牵连无辜。我已经经历过一回，所以这次想要提前避免。
就算这样，真的有必要由你来调查吗？我记得枫丹有警备队、竹影亭，还有特巡队，这么多人，肯定能搞清楚真相吧？
根据上次的经验，如果存在一个对我抱有敌意的集团，这些人多半不会隶属于同一个部门。枫丹的政治体系比较复杂，牵涉各部门利益，警方也难以在短时间内查清。相反，作为这里的局外人，由我来调查，可以避免许多麻烦。
I am an outsider of Fontaine. You don't say.
局外人？不对啊，纳维莱特，你不是枫丹的最高审判官吗？怎么会是局外人呢？
我理解你们的疑惑，但自我认知与职责之间，并没有必然联系。你们已经清楚我的真实身份，也在其他国家见过我的同类。
The Hydro Dragon Sovereign.
我虽然以人形诞生，却与人类有着本质的区别。受邀担任审判官的职位，不代表我融入了这个社会。事实上，我被赋予的身份，反而限制了我与其他人深入交流。
Oh, that's adorable.
我在这里生活，但不属于这里。这也是我自称局外人的原因。
Well, if you put it that way, we are also outsiders.
对啊，我们和你说的那些机构也没什么来往，不如我们和你一起调查吧。我们联手把那些潜藏在暗处的坏家伙们抓出来。
也好，我很少像这样亲自调查一件事，有你们两位专业人士在，应该会顺利不少。
听你这么说，我都有点不好意思了。包在我们身上。
我现在就写假条，等下我们一起出发。走吧，我们先去见一见收到威胁信的美露辛、基亚拉，进一步了解情况。
虽然纳维莱特说他和枫丹社会格格不入，但真的是这样吗？
Paimon, he just walked away. He can hear you.
总感觉他对很多事的理解都有些偏差。不管了，我们先跟上去吧。
The remains of the past day.
说起来，纳维莱特刚刚自称局外人，我突然想到，以你的身份自称局外龙比较合适吧？
哦，多谢指正。今后在非公开场合，我会考虑使用这个更加准确的代称。请允许我纠正之前的说法。作为一条局外龙，
总觉得有点怪怪的，还是用之前的说法比较好。
What a dork! What a dork! I love it. All right, back to English. Well, how do you think of his Chinese? Now that we actually have a theatrical. Neuvillette's note. Away for personal reasons, we'll be back in a day. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna actually create a team around Neuvillette. For the sake of the potential trial character that we're going to be running. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to have a Hyper Bloom setup along with VV. I don't even have VV, but fuck it, let's use Jean. She's my source of healing.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Alright, let's go. This will be fun. Oh, there's bugs here. Aw, they're kind of cute, actually. Look at them. I'm assuming these are going to be used for Risley. Yoink. Yoink. Also, doesn't this music remind you of Archipelago? It's like, it's Archipelago-esque, but it's like distinctly Fontaine, you know? The remnants of brilliant wisdom. Very cool. Alright. Oh, I see. Yo, so these are the events that we did back then. So all the little events that seemingly did nothing from Fontaine, like these NPCs that we interacted with here, they're all here. This is kind of the record. Cool. Oh wait, did I go to the wrong quest? I went to the wrong quest. Rip. Hold on. Hold on, Fox. I went to the wrong quest. Went to the wrong quest. God damn it. Alright. I was like, I want to go to the new place so suddenly? I didn't think much of it. Alright, let's go see this Melistine.
I never thought I'd see him here.
Does anyone have a camera?
We should have gone up to him and said something.
Yeah, that was the perfect opportunity.
What are you talking about? Hello, Kiara.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you. Aw, she's adorable! Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now.
You seem kind of chipper about it.
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek.
Oh
But
no!
Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Well, someone who always follows you from behind.
Ah! Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it!
You mean KFP?
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
Is that Charlotte?
We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure! Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it! Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big Sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to Alaf's place right away. See you around.
If it was Charlotte, they would have
So,
already came back.
Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
400 years ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
What the fuck?
Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
Ho ho! Paimon lore in the middle of my Neuvillette quest? Ho ho! This just got interesting.
Paimon coming. Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Was that Charlotte?
Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
They're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're protecting Kiara.
Did you run into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore with us around. May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
The little skippy noises they make is so cute.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all. That was quick. What were you inspecting? I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well.
A little bitch, and you can see.
What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
What is that? What is that? What is that? There's a little red thing here. It's gone. Bro, you gonna do that to me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Charlotte. Of course it's Charlotte.
I think light and frilly clothes look best on you. You definitely look cute wearing them.
I love them too. Especially the soft and fluffy kind.
Alright, reverse psychology, bitch. My camera's better than yours. Ka in 2K.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
God. What are you doing here exactly?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
It's better if we kept this secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
Dude, the S curse is back. Biggest! Biggest, the S curse is back.
All right, then.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine? I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually. Why?
Shit nose gets around, man.
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
Well, that was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
Oh, it's Chlorande. Hey! Chlorande is here.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
Chlorande is looking at children's clothing?
I think it's great!
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Chlorande! What are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happen to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Find someone to get you the better undershirt.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette. How has your work been recently?
Same as usual. My schedule normally isn't too packed, so I have plenty of time for myself.
Ooh, then shall we go out to play? How about a beach vacation, like last time? I've even signed up as a volunteer lifeguard. I'm really good at swimming, so I'm sure I can help.
Chlorande and Kiara went on a beach trip together? Dude. There's some, like, friendship goals over here. That may be a sight to see. Oh, speaking of which. There we go. Alright, Neuvillette. What is up?
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Chlorande. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I have judged over the past decade.
Okay.
I have come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
All right. All right. Smuggling case, Risley, bribery case, council proposal, Spina di Rizzula. Let me see that one. Callus, boss of Spina di Rizzula, was defeated in the duel and died of serious injuries. The defense of his honor has not come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Udux Neuvillette reserved judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation. The defendant, Risley, has confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty by Udux Neuvillette. Risley will be exiled to the fortress of Maripede, which he will be serving his sentence. During the trial, he remained silent for a long time. The Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Microbiologist Phantom on certain public events. Based on research, they believe the Melusines can enhance the popularity of these events. The Microbiologist Phantom has yet to respond, however, it has not prohibited the Melusines from participating in such activities. There has been a severe bribery scandal within the guards. The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. The suspects have confessed their crimes.
You're done reading already? Please wait a moment, I still need some time.
Yep.
You're done reading already?
One moment. I wanna sit. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and Microbiologist Phantom. The principal offenders have received judgment based on the severity of their crimes. Please refer to the appendix for a list of names.
Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
He's just awkward sitting. You hear her smacking her lips.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
Look at the soft look in this. Dude, the over here, at this angle, he looks like that one meme where like some dude was taking that photo, like with those bloodshot eyes on like the Hollywood red carpet. Hold on. Am I the only one that sees this? Hold on. Oh, Brendan Fraser. Yeah, there we go. Hold on.
Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Some quality water.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like T-Luke. What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
It is water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
He just fucking just twirling his glass.
So it's just plain old water?
What do you mean?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I feel so bad.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fanta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tivat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's Konda Village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Is there any difference?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid.
Placid? What? Placid is quite literally, it's just like it doesn't do anything.
Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
She just gulped it down.
What do you think?
he's like, aww.
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Yes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
Well, of course.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Is there anyone who can answer those questions?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
Why don't we visit the vault?
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
I see.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of the Scene.
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Bet. Oh, we can't drink some. We can't drink our water. Come on.
Monsieur Neuvillette? Are they headed towards the Fountain of Lucine?
I probably shouldn't disturb them. I wonder what's going on.
Perhaps we could take a walk by a riverbank or somewhere similarly fluvial.
Thanks for the meal.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Should I drink more primordial seawater?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are... Whoa, it's glowing!
Flashbang! Flashbang! Wow. Wow. What just happened? Everything looks a little different than how they would normally. I should continue forward and look around. Ah, this is like the fontaine of yesteryear. Look at this. There's nothing here. What do you mean there's nothing there? I probably shouldn't go far. I probably shouldn't go too far just to be safe. Ducky. Doggy? I wonder if there's any voices that we can hear this time. Oh, it's Neuvillette and is that Carol? That might be Carol. It is.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I am certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
No, those things are relatable. I also got hit with rocks as a kid. I smashed my face into rocks as a kid. I'm not sure which was worse. Hopefully no one's throwing rocks at you now. I'll kill.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Come on.
Thanks, but no need.
But Derek? Huh?
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melazine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Microbiologist Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Microbiologist Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Bro, what the fuck?
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Literally, what can Melazines do to you? We don't know yet. The other Melazine fucking shot Lenny in the neck. And the one we met on the stream before, well, they're able to talk to some entity that isn't even alive, but also alive at the same time. Oh shit, I didn't think there'd be a teleporter here. Oh, you can't access the menu button. Yeah.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
I don't want to watch Melusine commit suicide.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Bro, that's fucked up.
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Neuvillette, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. We were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Dude. Voltron's name meaning has connections to the name Walter. Oh my god. Okay.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol, and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds! Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Yeah, that's right! This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent!
He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend. Is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Hey, stop spacing out! What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
He sounds visibly shaken. Good acting, my guy.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
Well, the memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
From when you brought Carol to the Fontaine to when you declared Vautrin guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
It's Navia! Let's fucking go! And that's why the weather's clear.
Navia! Nice to see you again! Is there something we can help with?
Because she's so pretty.
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you.
Oh.
Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case. But it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neuvillette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Is that Kiara there?
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I heard even Neuvillette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Neuvillette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the Special Patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Isn't that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
He's so happy.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
What a guy, dude. Even I smiling a little bit. Now, when are we going to go into the domain and beat the fuck out of people, though? Like, what a cute quest. Right there.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
Nice. Let's go.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
So should we tell Navia about this?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us.
Yay!
He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Yo, dude. Navia probably just busted in here and just be like, hey, dude, let's borrow this real quick. Also, it's because I think... Well, nah, never mind. That doesn't make sense. Alright, climax of the quest. Get your eyes and ears in here, mate. Hi, Navia. Hold on, hold on. Just time to climax. A bit. Alright. Hello? Hello? Hello, gorgeous. Do you hear those bells?
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Yeah, the church bell ringing. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hearing about.
Invite them over?
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essin?
Yes, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then, let's head to the fortress right now.
Neuvillette's extremely stern look comes in handy when he's actually mad. Not false. Did you hear the rumble in the voice when he was like... Were you the one who wrote the threatening letter to Kiara? I was like, oh, dude, I would never lie, dude. Holy shit. God, the gap when he says something, yeah. I'm clapping, dude. It's time to kill. Hey, it's fucking Risley. How the fuck are you doing, my guy?
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back!
Ooh.
Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
I need to check out Risley's Chinese later.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He punched his lights out.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I'm concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened?
Oh shit! It's Stewie!
Stewie!
A Melazine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Risley.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns.
Dude, it's the way that he was like, Risley. It's like, dude, so he's done this before. It's so funny. It's like a dad, just like, it's like a fucking dad just knows that the oldest son just knows how to pick a fight, but he's not totally against it. He's like, I know you're gonna fucking kill him, so just bring it to me, please.
Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were you here, Grace, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you.
He's me some fat cunt.
Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me to the infirmary. Ah, and watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Hold up. Does he walk differently as well?
Sure.
Ooh, right. Before we go on, give me 1 minute. I want to hear Risley in Chinese. I need to go to the travel log because we just finished that Archon quest. Sorry. Give me a sec. Give me 1 second. Where's the archive? There we go. There we go.
看来菲米尼先生情况稳定下来了。
当然，否则我不会离开医务室的。
那2位过来很正常，但护士长是有何贵干？解释，我不太喜欢这个说法。说明如何？不过要从哪里说起呢？烦请你们提问吧，从最想知道答案的问题开始好了。
God, he sounds so good. What?
没那种必要。梅洛彼得堡是个好地方，大部分人都享受在这里的生活，除了另有所谋的人。你们很好分辨。
你除掉眼线，放出公子失踪的风声，父亲才会派我们下来。菲米，
容我先喝口茶。护士长，等会儿林尼特小姐就麻烦你了。
你们要做什么？
我好像听到了脚步声。
让一让。
克洛琳德小姐，我的房门。
菲米尼，菲米尼！
啊，这是怎么回事？克洛琳德为什么会出现在这里？
工作。
What the fuck? She sounds.
你那是什么表情？我以为我回来的够快了。水质变了，和预期差不多，原始态海水浓度明显升高。像我这样短时间进入水中还好，停留的久一点，肯定会出现那边那种情况。
Cass is good. I don't have any objections. Risley and Cloran sound really good. Amazing? Not yet, because I have to withhold that until I pull them. Not bad.
Crumble.
Did Neuvillette just walk by?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
I must have been mistaken.
Fuck you say? I like Rio's dynamic with Neuv. Namely that his nonchalant and jokey personality goes completely past him.
I'm Oriel, a member of the Mutual Aid Network. Is there something you need?
Do you not know who I am? Alright, let's go. Whew.
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Oh, she knows.
Typical Sejuin. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminals we passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them.
I'm Paimon now.
But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
You're not exactly a sight for sore eyes around here.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Wait, which two criminals were they talking about? Oh, Neuvillette's just fucking...
I place great trust in Wriothesley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meripede. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
Will he like go? Will he pace around, or will he just look at this? Okay, so what was the organization? Okay, so let's see. The criminals that we passed by earlier. Oh, no, they're higher. Oh, I made a mistake. I just walked past them by accident? I did. Sorry, I think that was like a bug on me. Okay. So, Ariel. Oh, okay. Millerau and... Oh, it was these guys. The badges on... Oh! It's like a something it's like a hand grabbing a dick. They're the dick twisters.
You two look kind of familiar.
The badge you're wearing.
It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Medal of Peace.
The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
Oh. Oh, it's the fucking oh, okay, that's cool.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Help each other, do all you can to further justice, and do not detest just judgment. The above are the 3 principles of the MAN. The man. All are welcome to join, and the membership is free. There are no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all the Mutual Aid Network members will, during their time in the Fortress of Meripede, face up to the crimes they will have committed. Encourage each other, support each other, and welcome the future together.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
Looks like Valtrin didn't detest the fair judgment that he was given.
Anything you need?
So, the badge you're wearing...
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Bow your head.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh, so the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
See, Dream, why? You pulled a Paimon there. I hope we have a late dinner. This quest, I'm invested, even though if it's just like talking. We haven't fought anyone yet. I want to blast, man. Fuck. Let me get my teammates out. It was Nahida and... I suppose Shonghe.
The campaign begins.
Damn, bro, you didn't tell me there were new battle pass weapons. Oh yeah, the sword is busted. I grabbed it. It's most definitely made for free, you know. I thought you would notice, considering when you open up the battle pass for the first time, you can see different like logos and stuff. I didn't think you needed me to tell you.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Essin has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Microbiologist Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines? Over that?
You're fucking hopeless, dude.
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against them, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melusines to salvage things. I recall that Chiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Chiara and force it to resign from the Microbiologist Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melusines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this.
No.
Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you, and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
500 years, this motherfucker is dust? Oh man, wait until you realize who this motherfucker is, man. There's a reason why some of his information is blurred out when you pull him. You'll understand. It'll change when you finish the quest. It was pretty sick.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
I lost 50-50 to a fucking mono again? Dude, Neuvillette actually set a new record for how many pulls I had to do. I had to do 84 pulls. And I got a Chi-Chi for it, man. And then it took me 77 more pulls to get him. This dude is fucked. She's C4 now? She's C3 for me! I'm C3 Mona, C6 Diluc, Jean Chi-Chi, C0 Kuching, and C1 Dia, man. Fuck!
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
Do you know how at the end of some Axe Traveler can interview someone? Yeah. Oh, well, let me do that. Hopefully. I didn't know that you could do that.
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild.
It felt like we were doing that with Rio in Act 4. Actually, that was pretty sick. Yeah. We did do a little investigative breakdown with him, though.
Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
Okay, you finally got him 60 pulls later. Dude, he's actually a squirt gun, but once you build him, so I'm hoping we can actually play him. This is his quest, and we didn't even get a chance to use him.
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
60 balls later, pretty lucky all things considered? Yeah. I'm probably the most unlucky so far.
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
Oh, unless if this is like Raiden, you know, where, you know, Act 1 is just us walking around with her and like doing the stuff, and Act 2 is when shit like hits the fucking fan.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress.
I mean, I spent literally hard pity 90 for Dia, and she became standard.
According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression.
And then lost 50-50 at 88 to Mona? Fuck's sake, what the fuck? I've only seen people go up to like 84, 85. How the fuck? I mean, I'm fine with it for us an awkward combat session. That's true.
In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
You know what? Doesn't he hate Neuvillette? No! Because of the mutual aid network. Because of him, the mutual aid network was created.
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
Oh shit.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is...
Oh, I didn't expect that. My hands went up. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
As a Hydra Dragon sovereign, Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then. Perhaps the lines between him and the humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meropide. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Marmonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate!
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Let's go.
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him?
Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
She's coming, dude. Also, that cutscene in what? I'm streaming in 720. I'm streaming in 72060. When they show the flashback of the guys protecting the Melusine, he very briefly flashed a smile. That is, oh my god, I love him so much. He's so cool. Also, he's so sweet. I'm not even gay. It's just
the pleasure is all mine.
480 for you? Really? Because on auto it's 480p, but then I have the option for 720p 60. You can make it 720? Oh, okay. By the way, hey, Chris, hold on. Look at these fucking voice lines. It's so fucking funny. Hold on. So, if you know how like when you go around somewhere, so, so if you bring him some places, let's see, so when the sun is out, let's see.
I find that the beauty of bright sunlight is best appreciated from the indoors through a window. I cannot help but feel that you bringing me here is some sort of an assassination attempt.
That's so funny.
Ah, my apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you. It's over. I see the water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
Oh yeah. Here's the foods.
Delicious. An abundance of juices, and the ingredients have been cooked to perfection. A fine effort indeed. My only advice would be to increase the liquid content and reduce the amount of fat. Too dry. A dish devoid of moisture has no way to convey the intentions of the chef. Ah, so it is your birthday. Happy birthday. I do not know if rain is in the forecast today, but let me see what I can do. Apparently, I'll have to show a little more of my true capabilities. I did not realize that you had such a penchant for getting into dangerous situations.
This motherfucker just drinks soup. Also, his Chinese is hilarious, by the way. So, here, hold on. So, obviously with the gap, it's a little bit, but his combat is great. So, opening a chest and low HP. I love his Chinese for his low HP lines and also everything else. And especially the birthday line, too. But hold on. So, obviously in English, he's a lot more dramatic, right? He's like...
Silence! Bow your head. Settle down. The tides beckon. Be sanctified. Let the mighty be humbled. Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now. Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience. Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
He's only making supplementation, but he likes pure water, though.
Be not perturbed. I am unscathed. The risk is growing, but it poses no threat to me. There's a tear in my robe.
Okay, so now I'm gonna swap to Chinese real quick. I'm gonna swap to Chinese. Please listen to this. It's so funny. Hold on. So in Chinese, you sound like he was exhibiting emotion, right? In Chinese, he's like, huh? So his birthday, right? So like the pause makes this line. I love it.
今天是你的生日啊，祝你生日快乐。不知道今天下不下雨，我会想想办法的。
Oh yeah, you own him. But still, I love just going through these lines. I did this last night, but it was so good. So in low HP lines.
并无妨害，不必担心。风险见长，不过我没什么问题。哼，衣服似乎刮坏了。
There's a fucking tear in my robe. God damn it! It's so nonchalant.
肃静，低头，不得喧哗。潮水啊，我已归，化作浮沫吧。
Oh man. God, the sound effects. All right, we're gonna finish this quest because I hear like a lot of mosquito traps going off. Also, let me check if everyone's here I can talk to. Let's see. So we already talked to these three over here. Let me take a photo of these three. Actually, no, let me take a picture of wife. Hold on. Wife. Hold up. Wife. Hold on. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go. This must be the last conversation we're going to have, and we're probably going to ask him some stuff, and then I'm going to get down for my dad's birthday's dinner. So, give me a sec. Priorities, dude! The Hydro Dragon beckons. Also, just... And then... Just a little bit. Oh, it's Kiara. Hello! Oh wait, this is in Chinese. Oh, it's English.
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot! Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
Oh, it's so cute. Imagine like imagine the what do you call it? So like in his quest 2, in his act number 2 or something, he like there's like this fucking epic battle, and like someone really pissed him off. So does like fucking like lightning and we're fighting in the rain and shit? Obtain the reply note. Away for personal reasons, we'll be back in the day. Fiorena's reply. Personal reasons. Oh me, oh my. Has our Chief Justice finally come to his senses? If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You should follow my example and go out more often. You need to get to know your people better. Even if something unfortunate happens, you'll still run into lots of unique characters along the way. What do you think? The human world isn't too bad now, is it? Ah, that's cool. Sorry, Drapin, to hear that. Alright, let's talk to him real quick.
I really can't fathom what goes on in her head sometimes.
He's embarrassed. He's fucking embarrassed. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna sit here. Hold up. I don't have Navia. I'm just gonna pretend I'm Navia. Alright. I'm going down for dinner. I'm just gonna sit here and look at him. Hold on. I'm literally just gonna leave the stream on until I get out.